So our first segment is the big number, and we're going to start with 69%. That's where our journey is going to begin, kicking off a theme focused on the future of professional development in the nonprofit sector. In 2023, Dickerson Backer study called A Better Way, a national study of nonprofit leadership and fundraising in a rapidly changing world. 69% of non CEOs don't know how to find new leaders when needed. And only 31% of nonprofit leaders have a plan for their successor. Staff turnover is rapidly becoming one of the most critical issues facing nonprofit organizations today. And it isn't just leaders who need to figure out succession planning. Evan Wildstein and Michelle Flores Vrin, fundraising leaders in our space, conducted another recent survey that reveals that 3 out of 4 nonprofit employees are planning to look for new jobs within the next year due to their dissatisfaction with their current work. We have a retention crisis, not just of donors, but of nonprofit practitioners as well. There's been a long cited data point about the average tenure of a fundraiser being 18 months. Yet it's also important to note that when employees receive support, investment, and professional development, reaching a 5-year threshold means that they're likely to stay at the organization for a very long time. So, what's the root of the issue here? First, many nonprofits simply do not set their employees up for success. My mother actually sent me a job description for a VP of philanthropic services, whose primary duties included making face to face asks for gifts to help create new funds, add to pre existing funds, manage legacy gifts, provide fund holder services, as well as on messaging plans, publish and manage publications, participate in professional development programs, manage donor gatherings, and to boot, keep up to date on legislation relating to philanthropy. How much do you think the salary was for this? Let me pause here and see if anybody had any guesses. How much do you think it was? So we had a guess of 100,000, maybe 110,000 perhaps. Well, here's the thing. It wasn't even $75,000 at the high end of their pay scale. My friend T. Clay Buck has burned a saying into my brain, which is that a budget is a moral document. If we're unwilling to pay fundraisers to do the work of fundraising, then we're going to continue to lose great people to the nonprofit sector. Second, we need to empower nonprofit employees with the right tools for the job. According to market research firm LEK, the typical nonprofit is balancing a minimum of 3 to 5 different tools for fundraising operations alone. Every single job I had when working at a nonprofit involved a maze of logins and passwords, or at worst, paper management of records. Investing in operational infrastructure will be critical for ensuring employees feel supported in the jobs that they're being hired to do. Third, we must set employees up for success in their professional and personal lives. Instead of asking employees to do things for the mission, we need to treat them as part of a team working collaboratively toward a goal. We need to eliminate the idea that mission comes above everything else. Without well supported staff, with the time and mental capacity to do their job well, no one will be left to do the work needed to fund the mission. Leadership should also model their own proper balance to prevent burnout. Let me be clear. Funders will need to put money forward to properly address this at scale.
Thanks for watching Neon One on YouTube. Subscribe to keep up with all our upcoming videos, and check out another video right here.